What is up, guys? I'm Ikea31 here. This is actually funny. I was going to upload this last night, late last night, early this morning. Some F-Ball critic did a video near identical to this, almost the exact same play on the exact same part of the field, which is humorous. But I had a 90s Oilers run and shoot itch that I had to scratch, so here it is. And I'm going to touch on a couple of things here. One is the ability to throw with anticipation, and also coverage leverage as it relates to being able to do that, and how that influences what you are trying to throw. So, here just spread 2x2, two-man under, and like I say in Madden all the time, you cannot make anticipatory throws in Madden unless you want to throw a billion INTs. What I always say, in Madden, you got to see it before you do it, and then make sure you see it again just to make sure. That's one of the things about the game that needs a lot of work. So anyway, here I'm just running a quick slant here at the top of your screen. And you can see I'm able to throw this ball. He wins inside. And once he wins inside, I know I have a completion. And I'm able to throw it before the ball's in the air and he hasn't even broken his route yet. Now he breaks. I'm able to get in touchdown. I'm able to throw with anticipation because I saw once he got the win that there was nothing that was going to impede the throw. So you just let it rip and trust your receiver. Now this is man coverage, so we're going to zoom in here. This is Haywood, Jeffries, and Aeneas Williams. This is courtesy of 2K Football Now's rosters. And he's straight up. He's not shaded inside, not shaded outside, so he can defend a release in either direction. Jeffries rips inside, and as soon as he rips inside, that gives him the separation off the line, and the play's over right now. This is a win right now. And it's man coverage, and this guy here, he cannot cheat and bat the throw down because, again, it's man coverage. He can't see it. He's making a beeline to the flat. Another thing Madden has to correct. Defenders can only defend what's in their line of sight. In Madden, what do we see? We see guys with their back turned being able to play routes that you think are open. Like if you run a sail concept and you run the corner off and run a corner route behind it, how many times have you seen the corner with his back turned be able to come back and break up the play? This is two-man under. And, safety does a decent job of driving downhill, but it's in front of him. He can't get there. Again, because of the clean win. And you see here, he is on his break now, and the ball's halfway to him. So, it's a combination of being able to trust your eyes, as some F-Ball critic said in his video, and also being able to anticipate the route break, and also being able to read the leverage that your receiver has on the defender and vice versa, and throw it accordingly. Again, hard inside release. He wins off the line, and once we get this with that rip move, the inside arm, it's over. The play's done. It's a touchdown. And I know it's a touchdown because, again, he's not going to be able to recover. He's too far away to drive downhill and get there in time. And he's playing man coverage and trying to get to the flat. Clean throwing lane. Boom. Now this example looks a little bit rough animation-wise, but again, just trying to drill home the concept here. This time, he's shaded inside. So, again, you're using your leverage to try to impede the path of the receiver and get him to go where you want him to go as opposed to reacting to what he does. So, is a hard inside release going to work here? It might. It depends. Again, if you got a guy like Julio Jones, not a lot of guys can keep Julio Jones from getting to where he wants to go. But all you want to do is that you want to force the receiver to reroute, impede his progress as best you can, force them to your help or buy time for your pass rushers to do their thing. You just want to contest the route as much as possible. But here I happen to have an out route called. He's playing press coverage. Now, again, inside leverage, I have all the space to the outside. I get flush a little bit here. Well, no, I don't really get flush. I just kind of do a little bit of a mini rollout to that side. But I want to pass lead him toward all that space. And again, he's headed inside. You can't defend inside and outside at the same time. It's not possible. So he comes off the press, and I'm able to lead him out into all that space, and he can't do a thing about it. Again, looks a little bit rough here animation-wise, but again, it's the principle that I'm more concerned about. And we get a nice game. So again, leverage needs to mean something, both for the receiver and the defender. This time it's off coverage. Again, it's inside leverage. And we have Ernest Givens here against a corner that's not as good as Mr. Aeneas Williams. And I'm going to run a post corner route. So again, you can't defend two areas of the field at one time. So we're going to use his leverage here against him this time. Off coverage here. He transitions a little bit late, but hey, we're not going to quibble about that. But again, the important thing we want to illustrate here is that, again, because of the inside leverage and the call that they're in, everyone's pinched inside. There's no one out here. So once he snaps outside and the corner turns, I got all this space. And we're leading, and we're able to throw it right over him. And it becomes an easy completion. Again, reading the leverage, pre-snap, and then when I see it, I'm like, hey, I got a shot at it. And you trust it. Leverage has got to matter on both sides of the ball. Otherwise, there's no point in shading anything, and there's no point in using defender positioning against them. So that is something that's very, very key for Madden to get down in order to make passing feel a lot less frustrating for people. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll talk to you all later.